I'm very open to all roles.
Great.
Just because there's all kinds of humans and stories out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm into the challenge. But I'd love, my ideal is villain, like a psychopathic
villain.
Nuanced, complicated. We understand that she's violent, but there's a reason for it.
Oh.
Is my dream.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you saying look?
No. I can see it. I can see it. Like when you were talking about it in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it.
And my inspos are white men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just these guys who get to play these incredible, deranged.
I know. Did you watch Dahmer?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was fun.
But my biggest, Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Iconic.
Yes.
And Andrew Scott as Moriarty in
Which
Sherlock
I
with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, maybe I did. I did. I
my
totally
God.
do not remember that.
Right?
I watched that so long ago, I think.
And they get to like these opportunities to showcase these characters that are unhinged, and we don't put anything on it, Vicki Kim. We don't say like, oh, you know, it's because of their race and they're trying to liberate themselves from oppression and systemic issues. No,
Right.
It's more complicated than that, or more complex than that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I want that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Amanda Cordner. Amanda. 5 and 6, Toronto local. Welcome to another episode of All Roads Lead to Magic City. Welcome, Vicki Kim.
Hi.
Vicki Kim is a Toronto-based actor and writer. She wrote and performed stand-up comedy in Toronto for 2 years. Vicki holds an honors Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of Toronto with minors in drama and East Asian studies. Select credits include a recurring role on The Expanse, The Boys, The Handmaid's Tale, Shadowhunters, Accused, Robin Hood. Her feature credits include Work It and a web series, Band Ladies. She just made her debut at the Grand Theatre in London, Ontario, playing Amma in a production of Kim's Convenience. She also loves to travel, speaks some Italian, Korean, and French, and is an acting and speech arts instructor. Damn, Vicki Kim!
That sounds good.
Oh, yes. Look at this. Empress Vicki Kim sitting before
Too
me.
kind.
What else are you working on these days?
These days I'm also writing. I started writing in 2020 during the pandemic.
Wow.
I didn't know what to write, but I ended up writing like an MOW based on my life. In like 2 weeks, I wrote a full feature script.
Wow.
I know, I was kind of surprised myself. But then I realized, I'm an actor. I've seen so many scripts. I know what they look like. And I don't know, I magically was able to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magically.
Kind of. It felt like magic. And I mean, I also had like a writer friend who I,
Bounced ideas off of.
Yeah. And she encouraged me. And you know her, Kate Fenton.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we used to run together during the pandemic.
Nice.
And now I'm working on a personal story based on my relationship with my mother, who used to be a K-pop star in the 70s in Seoul, South Korea.
Wow.
Yes, and I am co-writing that with my partner, esteemed director, writer, Gloria Kim, Canadian.
Amazing.
Writer-director, and yeah, we're in development for that, so really exciting.
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge. Did you become a writer as you said you started in 2020? Was that a product of the pandemic, or was it a moment of, hey, I need to create my own work?
I've always been kind of like a writer.
Yes.
Like I always thought I was a pretty good writer. I like in terms of writing for myself.
Yes.
I think that I've always had that notion, like since I started acting. Like, that's why I did stand-up comedy, actually.
Yes.
It was for the writing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to prove to myself that I could write jokes for myself. I was also feeling really angry back then.
Yes. Why? Tell me.
Just because I think I just felt like unseen and misunderstood.
Preach.
Because as an actor, I felt the kind of roles that were available to me were just like not me. And, obviously like leaning into stereotypes and stuff like that.
Of course.
And I was just frustrated. I was frustrated, and I felt like people were constantly judging me, seeing me as something else. They just couldn't see me for some reason.
Exactly. The multitudes that encompass you.
Yeah. So when I started doing stand-up, it was really funny because there weren't that many. There are a lot of great Asian female stand-up comics now in the city, but when I was doing it, there weren't many. And it was really fun because you're performing at these open mics with like no people, but because I was Asian, because I was a woman, a lot of people paid attention because they were like, "What is this? Like, what does she have to say?"
Exactly.
So
what is she even doing here?
And and then I'd go on my rant, and it was really fun.
What was your rant about? I know you said you were holding a lot of anger at the time.
Yeah.
You went straight to stand-up comedy to deal with it.
My ranting was about how people were perceiving me in society. And at the time,
yes.
It was like Asian fetishization.
Yes.
And like people just thinking, oh, she's Asian, subservient, nice girl. I remember someone once told me that I look like someone who only listened to Celine Dion.
Oh.
And I was confused.
You look like someone. I
was so confused. Or I don't know. Some people told me like the weirdest things in my face, like you look like a Chinese princess. I was like, what? Like, I don't know. Sometimes people talked to me like I felt like I was an object.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel like a human being.
Yeah.
With layers and like, complexities.
Of course.
And yeah, that's really what I ranted about.
Yes. And I see that. I feel that rage.
Yeah, my whole message was,
yes.
we're all the same, we're all the same. I have the same, emotions. I go through the same challenges in life, and and I'm fucking funny.
Hell yeah, you are.
Can I swear?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Great.
This is not PG, 18 plus. And not being seen, and especially our industry is kind of exploitative of culture, for sure. I mean, things are progressing, but I wouldn't say it's 100% fixed.
I mean, I do feel like the types of roles that I audition for now are a lot better.
Yes.
Than
what was the last role that
closer to the beginning
came through your email that you were like, damn, yeah, this is better, this is nuanced, this is complex, this is me?
What? Oh my gosh, the auditions. This my
love that you have to think about it.
Erases everything because you have to always just move on to the next one, right?
Exactly.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not just auditioning for characters that are even like written as an Asian person. Is just
like open ethnicity.
Yeah, I guess. And like I do go out a lot for professional roles like doctors,
yes,
lawyers, scientists.
Yes.
But even those type of roles, I feel like are being written like with a little bit more personality. Like they're also kind of wrong in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I
you know,
hear
instead
that.
of being like perfect.
And nobody is. No human being is.
Yeah.
And so on that thread, you get an email from your agent.
Yes.
Audition, here we go.
Yeah.
It's due whenever. From the moment you receive that email to when you tape, edit, send it off, how long does that take? For you on average per audition?
I spend an embarrassing amount of time prepping for my audition.
Tell me, what's embarrassing?
Like breaking down sides. Like I sit down and I really go deep. Like you know,
Yes.
4 to 8 hours. Like I do a lot.
4 to 8 hours per audition.
I mean, I think it's also like survival too for
Yes.
me as like a woman and a person of color. It's like, how many roles am I auditioning for versus, you know, someone else who, you know, like compared to like a white man, let's say.
Yeah.
And I like, you know, I really have to go for it. Like I really can't like rest on my laurels. Like that's not how I feel.
Yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
hard on myself. So it's, yeah, I do a lot of prep, but I could be really quick too, you know,
When you need to be.
when I need to be.
And you know and
Yeah.
can gauge how deep
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
So that is 8 hours, 4 to 8 hours per audition. Let's say if 3 come in, so depending on the material.
Yeah, that will take up like 3 days. Yeah.
That's a lot of unpaid work.
Yes. It is.
Yeah. How do you reconcile that?
Oh gosh. I mean, I don't know. I reconcile that because I mean, being in this industry for so long, I'm just like, okay, auditioning is the job.
Yes.
It is the job. So I almost like love it. I don't
Yes.
know if it's like I don't know if it's like a sadistic thing or something, but I really do love it. Like
Yeah.
those 8 hours or whatever. I'm not complaining. I am like really in it. I love it.
Yes.
I think it's my job.
Yes.
I guess that's how I do it. And in terms of like, getting paid, that's another thing. That's just like, that's a tough thing.
Do you supplement your artistic lifestyle with other work?
I mean, I teach.
You teach, yes.
Yeah. But I don't know. Lately, it hasn't felt like quite enough. But
Yes.
yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, and now I'm writing too, which is even more work that doesn't get paid. So
Yes.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with you, Vicki Kim. You're just trying to be an artist. You're just trying to be creative.
Yeah.
You're just trying
I'm
to
just,
love yourself.
Yes, that is really like what I'm put on earth. I really feel like that's what I'm put on earth to do.
To do what?
And
Tell
whether
me.
I get paid or not, I don't know. It's like I've really just learned to like not care too much, because obviously it's important to be able to like pay your bills and stuff.
Yes.
It's just I don't know. I don't know. How do we do this?
What's your take on the climate of the entertainment industry in Canada? Do you feel that there's lots of opportunity in this place?
I don't. That's another reason, if I'm honest with myself, why I'm writing, right?
Yeah.
But I want it to be. I want Canada to be like a thriving,
Me too.
you know, place of work and art, because the people here are just
Incredible.
unbelievably like
Right?
talented. Like it is insane.
Talented
Yeah.
and sitting around.
And amazing, yeah.
You know, amazing.
Yeah.
And you have to create. You have to create your own opportunities.
I just feel like, gosh,
Tell me
for
what you
so
feel.
long I felt like Canada didn't like me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
felt like I don't really get hired on Canadian projects that much. I mostly get hired on American projects.
Yes.
And, you know, I was just, wow, huh? You know, and then just as a human being, you try to like think about why? The why.
Why?
So, which like kills you.
Why in Canada too? Is Canada not the most diverse, one of the most diverse countries on the planet?
Yeah, for so long, I was thinking of like the dumbest things. Like I was like, I don't look too Asian, or I don't look Asian enough, or or maybe I look too Asian. Like I would make up these like silly things
like when you
in my
didn't
head.
get something.
Because I just didn't understand what was going on.
How did you move through? How did you move through all that negative talk?
How did I move through that negative talk?
I mean, you're still here. You're doing it.
I
You're doing the thing.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, deep down inside, I must have like a really strong belief in myself. Even though like I feel like things are changing and there's so much more representation,
For sure.
I still like feel like I haven't seen myself represented. Like, I don't know, is it what, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Is it a Canadian Asian female artist?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I think that drives me to like try to fix that problem.
Hell
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful guiding light. You see a missing space here.
Yeah.
And you're trying to create something beautiful to fit in there.
Yeah.
But why? You know, there's room for you, Vicki.
Yeah, I think so. It's not that I don't think that there isn't room. It's just, I don't know if I just haven't been quite let in or something.
I feel the same way.
Do you?
I feel I'm in this place as well of like,
Really?
I was on one of the top Canadian series.
Yeah.
International, award-winning. And I haven't worked, Vicki, since.
What?
Yeah. Do you know when we finished shooting season 3 in June of 2023? It is currently 2024. And I've had like little play readings here, $100 there, $100 here, but nothing. Auditioning like pretty intensely. I'm proud to say, and you know, again, lucky. Yeah. At least stuff is coming in for me, but yeah, it is not hitting.
I'm kind of in a similar situation.
Talk to me.
Like totally. Like I haven't booked like anything this year.
Yeah.
I've auditioned a lot.
Yeah, and your credits are incredible.
And it just feels like impossible. I'm like, what is going on? And you know, like today, I'm feeling good because I'm around you and you know other artists. But like other days, I'm at home and I am like, just
spiraling,
like you know.
Oh yeah. Collapsing in on yourself. Yeah, definitely. Same.
For sure.
But how do you speak to yourself to get out of there?
Lately, I don't know. I'm trying not to compare.
Yes, compare and despair.
Yeah, it's so easy to be like, oh, in 2019, I booked something like every month, and now I'm like drowning. I'm trying not to compare.
Yes.
But that's hard.
Of course.
Of course. It's easier said than done. But
and it's very much the nature of this industry too. The ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
All, you know, throw all the adages to it.
Yeah, part of it is delusion, right?
For sure. Well, delusion. I had the delusion of momentum.
Yeah.
That I thought like, oh, whoa.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Because in 2019, I literally did book a project every month.
Incredible.
And like,
Sexy.
how do you control that? You can't, like, what is that? Like,
but you're like, I'm hot.
But you think that's going to happen again. Yeah. You think that's going to happen again. And you're just like, what?
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Have you heard of Magic City?
I have not.
Yes. Did you look it up at all? Do you have any idea of what it is?
Quickly Googled it.
Yes.
Just like, so I'm not completely out of it, but I know that it's a famous strip club in Atlanta.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
And I went there earlier this year.
You did?
Yes, I was in Atlanta for work. And, you know, I knew of this place from all my hip hop and rap music.
Oh,
they
okay.
mentioned this place a
Oh.
lot. Yeah.
Oh.
And I went there, and Vicki Kim, the talent, the acrobatics, the athleticism, they truly, the showmanship was outstanding.
Wow.
And I wasn't even there on a busy night. I was there on like a regular night. And the cash, Vicki, that was raining on these performers. So much so that I had to turn to a dancer and ask, like, is that real money? Because it looked fake to me. Like, or I thought I thought this guy was a plant.
Yeah.
And maybe put in there to throw money to get other people involved. But no. This is a regular occurrence. And I ended up talking to one of the dancers, and she told me that she works 3 nights a week. And in 3 nights a week, she makes 12 grand. Okay, guaranteed. All the women there make between 3,000 and 6,000 a night, guaranteed. Every dancer there. Monday nights are the big industry nights. Producers, football players, singers all come in.
Oh my.
People get discovered there, right? You know, I don't know about the dancers, but for sure musicians get discovered there. Other artists. It's like a cultural hub. So
That is so cool.
here I am sitting there, struggling Canadian actor, wondering, the fuck am I doing? I take about 4 hours per audition too. That's 4 hours to prep, and then another 4 hours to like coordinate someone to shoot.
Okay.
Okay. So at least 8 hours
Yeah.
per audition
Yeah.
to get done.
Yeah.
For no money. They dance one night, and it's $3,000 to $6,000. I'm dancing for daddy for no money. They're dancing for daddy and making all the money.
Wow.
So I thought, why not? Do you think it would be a Canadian entertainment career ruiner if I became a Magic City stripper?
Why would that ruin your career?
Why? Well, I don't know. You know, it's pretty explicit. Do you think there's a difference between being an actor and being a stripper?
I mean, they're both performance.
Like, I want to know personally, and I'm discovering this as I talk to each guest, that truly, what is the core difference between taking your tits out for film and TV or taking your tits out at a strip club?
Right. I mean, essentially, you could be telling a story in both instances.
Exactly. But one is art and the other one is like sleazy.
That's hilarious. It's well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
So this is funny because part of the project, the writing project I'm working on,
Yeah, tell
based
me.
on my mom being a singer in Korea in the 70s, is her shame about it. You know, like right now, being a K-pop star is huge.
Massive.
And it's like so cool. Whereas in my mom's day, she was actually likened to a prostitute.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know, in society, being in the arts was because you weren't smart enough to pursue something else. And I recently found out this term that was used to describe people, specifically like dancers and singers, as tantara. And that was like, that's like the same like sound of like a trumpet, like tantara.
Yeah. Wow.
Like that's the like where the term comes from. But it was the idea. So my mom's like actually so like like for a long time she didn't want anyone to know her past, and it was like for her it was very
shameful.
Yeah. So for me it's more like, okay, this is all like society's, you know, dictation of what is appropriate, what is not appropriate.
And your mom was a star.
Yeah, and she like, I mean, she saved her family from financial ruin.
See?
Like that, how is that like a noble thing? How is that not a noble thing?
And so if I want to take my top off and dance for money, to save my life.
And like, it seems like from your research, this is like the creme de la creme here.
It is the top of the line. Yeah. We're talking
this is
top
like
of the line.
Yeah.
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 This
so
is
like,
not just any strip club.
Yeah,
This is like
this
the
yeah.
strip club.
Yeah. Like, I am for performers who bring joy and who like love what they do. And if that's the case, like, what's the problem?
Exactly. And if I want to use that to supplement my...
That's probably the most important part, right?
Right? My creative... Because what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I am creating an opportunity for myself.
Right. And I mean, it's something new. And you can always use that experience to draw from in your acting.
Exactly. Everything I do, I like to think that it's helping me, it's servicing my craft.
Yeah.
The more that I live,
Yeah.
I could bring experience to...
Exactly. More to draw from.
Exactly. More to draw from. Right?
Yeah.
And this way, and creating our own opportunities, we have creative control.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know it personally. You're doing it.
Yeah. I wish I got paid $3,000 a night.
Right? $3,000 a night.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was like making the mathematical calculations. Okay, 3 nights a month, and then I could do writing for the rest of the month.
See? And this is exactly what I went through. Oh my God, Vicki, I sat there and I was making the same calculations.
Yeah.
And the
But
person...
I mean, I'm not like, but I mean, there must be some like talent and work that has to go into,
Oh, for sure.
you know.
And not everybody makes
Earning
it to the
that.
stage right
Right.
away. Like you have to build
Right. Okay,
up
so
to
we're
that.
planning how we're going to do this.
But can I tell you what the audition process is?
Do you know it?
Of course.
Oh.
I inquired.
Oh, tell me.
I spent quite a few moments with this dancer at Magic City who was telling me that she has 3 businesses
Wow.
that she supplements with this money.
Yeah.
She has a family that she takes on vacation. She works there for a month and is off for 3 or 4 months and comes back. The audition process, you stand in front of a 70 plus, nearly 80-year-old man, older black man, and he looks at your body and tells you whether or not you're ready for the stage. And that's it.
Just from your body?
Correct. And he has to see the shape of your tits and your ass. And if that is worthy of gracing the club. Like I said, it takes time to make it to the stage. That's extra skill.
So you don't have to be a dancer?
Well, not initially. Yeah. I think you need like basic knowledge.
Right.
But I'm telling you, a lot of these dancers were like swinging from 10-foot poles. They were doing the splits in the air.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was Cirque du Soleil shit. I've never seen strippers do anything like that. I was mesmerized. I was in awe. However, the audition process, dancing for daddy. You're literally dancing for an old daddy. And he tells you whether or not you're worthy. So many gatekeepers. Gatekeepers everywhere.
That seems easier than the Canadian film industry.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Please expand. I love that. You heard it right here on All Roads Lead to Magic City. Correct. I do believe.
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah. I might be romanticizing / glamorizing.
You know, I might be judging it I might be perceiving how simple it is to get, you know, to dance on the Magic City stage.
But please, I want all honesty.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, not in a physical sense, but in a metaphorical sense, I feel like I'm freaking bearing my soul like all the freaking day long. And it's still
Constantly.
like,
Exactly.
it's still like,
exactly.
you know, sorry.
It's this. Just it's like, Please. Do you like it when I do it like this? Do you like it when I go like this? Do you like when I talk like this?
Literally. Like, people do that.
I know. Constantly.
And then,
for no money,
and
Vicki.
then, you know, the 78-year-old people are still just like, sorry.
Yeah. Not today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you coming to Magic City then? Let's audition together. We're getting a bus together.
Let's audition together.
You know, because Vicki, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this and get money. We're gonna finally. We don't have to beg. That's the dream, anyway.
I wish
Tell me everything.
I felt confident in that way.
Yeah. Would you do it for a contract, film and TV contract? You have to show your breasts and do a softcore sex scene.
Like for the story, yeah, for sure. But like, I am not gonna delude myself into thinking that I could be as good as these women.
Yeah.
You know,
Why not?
I am silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is exactly, these are my fears. This is what I brought to my producer, Monica. These exact fears. That I'm not sexy.
Right,
I'm
right.
funny.
Yeah.
I can't even take myself seriously being like, oh, you want to dance? You want to go dance? You know, see, look at me. Look at me make a fucking joke of it.
Oh my God.
You want to go to the back room? You want to go for a dance? I can't. And here I am telling people I'm going to do it.
Is this really the plan?
Yes.
You're going
to get to Magic City.
You're going to audition.
Yes. Follow the Yellow Brick Road all the way there.
And do you have are you doing anything to prepare?
I'm training.
You are?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I have a trainer.
Really?
Yes. Her name is Jazz Kamal. Inferno Movement. Check it out. And right now, I've been with her for a while, but we are increasing intensity, and the trajectory is, I need to be able to lift myself onto a pole.
Really? So pole work?
Yes. Well, not yet. Right now it's physical training.
Yeah.
Getting the body in shape. But the next step, and this show will supplement that, is pole training, sweetie.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the next step.
Have you been to a pole
Never.
class before? It's fun.
Yeah. See? So you know.
Yeah, it's fun. It's hard.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. That's not easy.
Oh, I'm under no illusion that it is. I don't think it's easy at all.
Yeah. It's really easy to look super silly on it.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
But it's not the goal of I don't know. Maybe there's maybe there are people who are I want to see some silly dancing on a pole.
I think there is a kink for everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there totally
And
is.
seeing someone silly on the pole might be someone's bag.
It totally could be. You could be niche.
So niche.
Yeah.
And still have bags, duffel bags of cash dumped on your ass.
Yes, I'm here for Amanda. We're Team AC.
Yeah, Team AC. Thank you for supporting my stripping career. And I hope that will give me the edge I need to be a Canadian star.
You know what?
Tell
Just
me.
the fact that you're in the States and you come back will make you.
Yo, you heard it here.
Launch you.
That's it, right?
You just need to step there for a second, then come back and.
That's it. So instead of going to fight it out with actors, I'm gonna go fight it out with strippers. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Me neither. But I want to thank you so much for being here and talking it through with me.
You're welcome. That was fun.
Yeah, I feel really inspired by you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yes, I do, because
good.
I really connected with your journey, and I feel seen and or at least mirrored. Like I'm going through exactly the same thing.
Well, I support you.
Thank you. I support you too.
And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. And where should we look out for you? Want to tell our viewers and listeners about your next thing? What's the next thing we'll see you in?
I'm in an episode of a show called Orphan Black Echoes.
Nice.
I think that's coming. It's either maybe it's out on AMC or it's coming out on AMC.
Yes.
I'm in the first episode of the new season, and that was really fun. And then a Disney Plus movie called Out of My Mind, based on the best-selling YA novel by Sharon M. Draper. Were you in that?
No.
Oh,
that's amazing.
You had a look on your face like, I was on that too.
No, I'm so excited for you. That's huge.
And I mean, I was in Robin Hood on Stack TV.
Yes.
We
had Lisa Michelle.
Yes, Lisa Michelle was on it, and I play Sherwood's pharmacist.
Nice.
And yeah, I don't know when.
That's a lot to see you in. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I know.
That's so wonderful. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. That was really funny.
Yeah. All Roads Lead to Magic City with Amanda Cordner is produced by Clark Park Films, Monica Mustelier, and Stephanie Cowan, and is sponsored by Little Havana Cafe. The show is executive produced by Amanda Cordner and directed by Monica Mustelier, and lighting design by Stephen Elphick. Thank you so much for listening. Please join me next week for another episode of All Roads Lead to Magic City. Follow us on all the socials at All Roads Lead to Magic City.